You're watching The Pet Project by reachAbility with me, Amanda VanTassel, and my good friend Neo. Hi, I'm Amanda VanTassel, and this is Neo. Neo is training to become an assisted therapy dog at reachAbility Association. So we're going to create a series of videos. This is the first of them. And it's basically going to follow along with her journey of becoming an assisted therapy dog for the office, and as well as some best practices and tips and tricks for having a great relationship with your own dog. Today we're going to talk about canine enrichment. These are really simple ways you can engage your dog's senses, burn off excess energy, and fight off things like destructive chewing and boredom barking. Some of the best enrichment activities for dogs include things like chewing, sniffing, licking, and shredding can be quite popular too. So as you can see, Neo has already started her enrichment activities. She is working on shredding an egg carton right now. You can find all sorts of great activities at home in your recycling bin. I've brought a cardboard box that you can hide some kibble in as well. This one's great because it's got a flap, so you can actually make one simple cardboard box harder for your dog. So you start with your dog by putting a little bit of kibble inside. You can even put some brown paper and just gently close the lid and allow them to open it and sniff. As they get more sure of themselves, you can then actually close the flap on the box fully and then make them open up the full flap before they can access the food. So it really gives them an extra challenge. We also have some store-bought puzzle feeders. You can put treats in these. You can feed them their entire meals. Neo really loves this one. She used this one a lot when she was a puppy. And all they have to do is spin it around to access all of the treats and goodies inside. What you want to do with these types of activities is actually work with them to start with so that they understand how this puzzle is solved and they're not getting frustrated. We want these activities to be a positive experience for our puppies. She really likes the shredding. We also have something very simple, just a dish towel that's knotted. You can hide kibble in there. They've got to unknot the dish towel and then unroll everything to access the kibble. And you can really get her engaged with it by making it a toy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. One of the nice things about enrichment activities is you really, when you're putting out options, you do let the dog make their own choices here. This is what we call an activity mat. It includes various enrichment activities all built into one. So there's a little piece of snuffle mat here, some cups that, of course, because they're soft, can be folded down. So if you have a short-snouted dog, they can still get their noses in there. They have to pull these little napkins out to actually access all the treats. Our little pockets here, they need to access from different positions, so it teaches them to kind of work for their food a little bit more. And then our little napkin holders here that you pull out and stuff with treats and then roll up and then pop back in again, so that they actually have to pull them out and unroll them. So a lot of enrichment here. So you just make a little cinnamon roll with a few treats inside, if Neo will let me. Yeah, I know. These ones are good. And then pop it down in here and let her solve that puzzle. Now she needs to pull that out and unroll the napkin in order to get her treats. Oh, she's really good at this. One of the calming activities that you can use for your dog includes licking. So I brought along a few options. Oh, you like these ones too, don't you? So this is a licky mat. They come in all shapes and sizes. And what you do is pop some wet food or yogurt or peanut butter on it and just let them lick from that. This one comes with suction cups on it, so it actually sticks to the floor or the wall of a shower if you're trying to give your dog a bath. These are very handy. But the nice thing is once they've finished a good session of a licky mat, they'll often end up going right to sleep afterwards. You can also use Kongs or Topples, and again, stuff them full of delicious wet food, yogurt. You can pop berries in it and add their kibble to it. Stick these in the freezer and let them go for a while, and it creates a really long-lasting enrichment exercise. These are very, very similar, but of course a few main differences. So they are made from similar materials, but Topples are dishwasher safe, whereas Kongs aren't. And they are wider mouthed for the Topples. So if you've got big hands, you can actually hand wash these, and it is quite easy to do. Again, you can pop some dry stuff in there, combine the two sizes together, and it just rolls out the dispenser holes. Alternatively, you can pop a lot of wet food in there, stick these in the freezer as well, and again, get a good solid hour of time out of these. If you've got a very excitable puppy at home and you're trying to have guests over for dinner, this is a great thing to start pulling out and calming your puppy down before, during, and even after your visitors leave. And it'll really help you get through those tricky times. One of the things that you do want to consider is that you should always supervise your pet when they're doing these activities, especially shredding. You want to make sure that they're not ingesting the materials. So I hope this has given you some ways to enrich your dog's life and create a bit of a calmer atmosphere sometimes. Thanks. Come here, Neo. Good girl. Yeah. Nice job. Oh, you like this? Sit. Oh, yes. Good girl. Good girl.